I'm going to be straight with you now. I've felt for a while that something's been missing from the Hearing Tracker YouTube channel. In fact, now I think about it, something's been missing from the hearing aid industry as a whole. And I'm pretty sure that today's announcement on what, or let me rephrase that, more importantly, who is joining me at Hearing Tracker is going to change the hearing aid industry forever. My YouTube story began back in 2021 when I began making videos to send to my patients from my London-based clinic, Harley Street Hearing and Musicians Hearing Services. Now, these videos were a mix of how-to videos, hearing tech reviews and tinnitus support videos. And if you really want to check out my earlier videos, then you can head over and see them over on the Hearing Guy YouTube channel. But I'll warn you in advance, please don't judge me. Let's just say I was finding my feet. This was all until the founder of Hearing Tracker, Dr. Abram Bailey, came knocking on my door, asking if I was interested in joining his team to share my hearing tech knowledge on the Hearing Tracker YouTube channel. Now, despite how terrible my old videos look, at the time, believe it or not, this was a tough call, a really tough call, as I put my heart and soul into each and every one of those videos. But at the same time, I loved the work that Hearing Tracker was doing and I was excited to be a part of it. So I locked the door of the old channel and I was given the keys for Hearing Tracker. As my clinic's independent, it puts me in a strong position as it means that we supply hearing aid technology from every hearing aid manufacturer. And with a team of about 45 staff members, with 20 of them being audiologists, I have a lot of patient feedback around their hearing aids to share with you here on YouTube. And you know me, I'll always share both the positives and negatives. As a result, we've had over 7 million views, we've gained almost 70,000 subscribers at the time of making this video, and I'd like to think we're contributing positively to helping you to navigate the unnecessarily complicated world of hearing aids. So, what content could possibly be missing, I hear you cry? Well, in my opinion, there is a huge gap in the content being shared around sound quality, which sounds crazy, right? We talk about hearing aids all day. Of the handful of hearing aid YouTube channels that are out there, none of us actually talk about sound quality. Now, I have to tell you that this is an active decision from my part because everybody's hearing loss is different, and so what may work for one person may not work for another. However, the big news that I want to share with you today is that we've found a way. Oh, that's weird. It's Dr. Steve Taddei. Hey Steve, how's it going?
Hey Matthew, I'm doing great. I wanted to give you a call and say that I am very excited about starting this new project. How are you?
Funnily enough, I'm recording a video on it as we speak about you joining the channel and the incredible videos that you are going to be making. I'm super excited. However, while I have you here, it makes way more sense for you to do it.
You know what? I really like that idea. All right. Well, hey, everyone, and a big thank you to Matthew Alsop for that warm introduction. I am genuinely excited to be joining him and all of you here on the Hearing Tracker YouTube channel. Now, if you've been following the channel or the website, you might recognize me from some of the hands-on articles and reviews I've been writing for the past few years, but now we'd like to kick things up a notch. So why the shift to video? Well, like Matthew mentioned, there are still many big gaps between the manufacturers of hearing technologies and all of you, the people actually using them. And what we hope to accomplish in this project is to further bridge those gaps. One example is by offering more insights into the actual sound quality of various products. So my goal here is to take what we've been doing in written reviews, things like hands-on testing, real-world impressions, and detailed breakdowns of sound performance, and bring it to life through video. You'll not only hear what I have to say, but also how hearing devices sound in real-world situations. And look, needless to say, but I'm going to say it, Matthew's videos are top shelf. He's thorough, engaging, and it often feels like you're getting one-on-one specialized guidance. But from the start of our discussions, Matthew was adamant that he didn't want me to be a side act or smaller segment within his videos. He wanted to share the channel, which has been his baby for years. That kind of openness and collaboration speaks volumes, and at the risk of sounding a little cheesy, it's the same spirit that runs through everything we do at Hearing Tracker. Now, a bit more about me. I've been working with Hearing Tracker for around 5 years, and I also help run HearAdvisor, and they're our partner lab where we use objective science-based testing to evaluate the audio performance of hearing aids and other devices. At this point, we have tested so many products. I mean, so many that I have almost run out of shelf space. But we use a dedicated acoustic lab, anthropomorphic mannequin, calibrated equipment, the works. And if you're an audio nerd like me, it's basically heaven. So my role here is to combine all of that, my clinical background, lab-based testing, and hands-on experiences to help you better understand how these products actually sound and perform in the real world. As Matthew put it previously, to help you navigate the unnecessarily complex world of hearing aids. And there's more. As a musician, audio engineer, and audiologist, I've always felt that hearing conservation hasn't gotten the attention it deserves. That's why I'll also be covering earplugs and other similar technology, because what if we could reduce the impact of hearing disorders like hearing loss and tinnitus by preventing them in the first place? That's the kind of impact we want to make. So whether you're here with Matthew exploring tinnitus, clinical insights and hearing aids, reading articles online, or joining me exploring sound quality earplugs and OTC devices, we're just getting started and I can't wait to see where this journey takes us. On that note, before you leave, you can actually check out this video and watch my very first review on the Hearing Tracker YouTube channel. So thank you for watching and being generally a part of this process, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Steve, are you there? Where have you gone?